rates as Manchester City host Liverpool in what seems to be the biggest game of the season, the most telling game of the season. It's the story we've all waited for. The final chapter draws to a close this weekend, Josh. Manchester City against Liverpool.
I mean, could there be a bigger fixture? You know, in the paper, soccer betting newspaper, and Liberty said this fixture is the epitome of a feature game. I'm excited for it. Both the teams already showed that they're putting themselves through in the Champions League in the midweek fixture. And yes, I think that City may have dropped the pace a bit, and that's why Liverpool's caught up. But take nothing away from Liverpool. They're playing well.
Who comes into this game as favourites for you? Because like you mentioned, Manchester City have dropped off, which I fairly agree with, and Liverpool just seem like a dominant force that just cannot be stopped at the moment.
For me, I think the favourites have to be City. They're playing at home. They are still on top of the table. And they do have the capabilities, the squad, the manager.
Do you think they have a better squad than Liverpool?
I think in terms of depth, yes, Liverpool have bolstered their squad over the last couple of transfer windows, and it looks a lot better. But City still have the better squad at the moment.
Game plan, let's talk tactics. Liverpool, of course, play with that high press. City indeed also love the high press as well. It's going to be a game of domination. Who has the ball the longest in the longest periods of time? And of course, whoever, goals will count in this game. I know they count in every game, but it seems like now more than ever.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the last fixture between them at Anfield. Manchester City dominated all of the game. Liverpool showed their quality. They showed that they can hurt their opposition. And when these two juggernauts collide, the goals do come. And we saw that the last game. For me, Foden, Cancelo and Bernardo on the left-hand side, they terrorized Liverpool, especially with the questionable defender of Trent on the right. I think they were able to
Is he a defender?
They were really able to go at Liverpool on that left side. I think that Liverpool can still find a goal. I think both teams can score in this fixture. But City showed the resolve in that last game. They had to come back twice at Anfield. It's a very difficult thing to do. I'm excited for this fixture.
Funny stats or story is Luis Diaz is the last Liverpool player to score a goal from open play at the Etihad Stadium. That was for FC Porto in 2020. So that's quite crazy.
Yeah, no, look, the game is going to be tough. I feel that City will dominate the game.
Are you
for most
expecting an
parts.
open game?
I wouldn't say an open game. I think both sides have to go at it though. If you want to win the league, this is the fixture to win the league. The rest of the games, you can rotate your squad, you can look here and there. This game is the big one. Pep has been arguably questioned of overthinking things, and he's made a joke of it of recent when it comes to these big kind of fixtures. But at home, in front of the crowd, we saw what they were capable of doing, winning the league back in 2012 at their home grounds against QPR. This is going to be that fixture as well.
So let's not do a Pep Guardiola and overthink the prediction. Let's go straight to it. Josh, who's winning it for you, Manchester City or Liverpool?
I have to agree with Ryan Liberty in his preview in this week's paper.
And he said?
And he said both teams to score, Manchester City.
Sure, I think Liverpool can get a draw. I mean, just the way they come into this fixture, the momentum they're going with, the players that are shining for them. It seems like it's going to be a draw for me.
I think he's saying players that are shining for them. I think Mo Salah has been off recently. I think he can turn up to this fixture. But then
he needs to.
Yes, but then again, on the other side of the field, I mean, the new signing, like you just mentioned, Luis Diaz, he's come in and he's been a revelation for the squad. And they've even put money down the middle sometimes for that matter. Jota, I think, might start for this fixture, and I think he should. I think he offers a bit something different in trying to get through those two big centre-halves. But I feel if Liverpool want to win this fixture, Salah needs to turn up for this one.
Well, that is the thoughts of myself, Jason Nagel, as well as Joshua Gaillard, talking all things Liverpool against Manchester City this weekend. Who will win the Premier League title, of course, this weekend will be a telling story, Josh. Until next week.
We'll see who wins the league.
Cheers. For more soccer betting tips and previews, get the latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only $10 at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agent.